I paid just £5,000 for this Vauxhall Nova. But not so long back, just after lockdown, these 992 GT3RSs cost nearly £500,000, which is 100x the value. Is it 100x the car? Is it even a better car at all? Today, we're going to find out. This is the Porsche 911 992 GT3RS. A 4-litre flat 6 with 525 horsepower revving all the way to 8,500 RPM. This thing goes from 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. And a lot of people refer to it as the best driving car on the road today. I was fortunate enough to pay list price for this car, so around 250,000. But not long after they were revealed, these were selling for up to £500,000, which is 100 times more expensive than what I paid for this. This is my 1988 Vauxhall Nova, but this, however, is no normal Nova. This Nova has a staggering 400 horsepower from its engine swapped 2-litre red top hybrid turbo. And what that means is that this thing is extremely powerful for its weight because it only weighs 725 kilos. So that sparks the question in my mind of, is this car actually better than that GT3RS? Well, today we're going to find out. So we're here at Curborough Sprint Course and we're going to put these two head to head with 5 challenges to see which one is actually the better car. So up first, I'm going to see which car is actually best to take a meeting in. So I'm going to join a Google Meet right now. We're currently in the GT3RS. In order to enjoy the car, we have to be able to afford to keep it. Business is important, and so we're going to see which car is actually better to take the meeting in. And I have a feeling that, I didn't think I'd ever say this, the GT3 might actually be the best car to take the meeting in. Yeah, so thanks for that. Anyway, so you would live now. How's that going so far? So the ease of concentration is surprisingly alright. The AirPods mean that the audio is actually kind of alright. Where it sucks is that it's incredibly unstable, which worries me for how this Nova's going to be. But that wasn't that bad. So this one's a more important meeting, which kind of makes less sense because this car I fear may be worse. We're going to optimise for audio. We're going to try and optimise for stability. Why is it such a one-sided seatbelt? And we're going to opt for comfort. Yeah, let's go nuts, man. My seatbelt's come off! Oh. Yep, absolutely nothing there. There we go. Well, this has been a non-productive meeting. I think we should reschedule this. Oh my God, that was no fun. I feel sick, I feel dizzy. I didn't even get to do the meeting. I actually had to end it early. I'm gonna have to do that later now, which was a total inconvenience. It's not what you want if you're trying to do a meeting in the car. So that cannot win, period. So that's 1-0 to the GT3RS. On to the next challenge. For the next challenge, we're going to judge how practical these things are, because ultimately, if you want to live with a car, it's got to be easy to use on a day-to-day basis, and we might need a little bit of luggage, or maybe we want to take a couple of friends. So let's load the cars up and do a few laps. We're going to test the Nova first, and the Nova's nice and easy because we've got a boot that has a little bit of space in it. So 1 bag, maybe some food in case we get a little hungry throughout the day, and our rucksack for any spare bits that we need. That was nice and easy. What might be slightly harder is getting 2 passengers in on top, but we're going to give it a go and we're going to try and do a couple of laps. First passenger, please. If I come forwards, can you get through there? Oh, might be best to go legs first.
No. Can't we push my legs? Yes.
Yeah, there we go. This is comfort. There we go. You look rather comfortable back there, man. I think you should just keep booting me in the back of the seat. Rather comfortable. Sorry. Coming back. And the third passenger's in nice and easily. Right, we're gonna go.
You got your seatbelt on, Tim?
Get your seatbelt on, Tim, for goodness sake. Sticking around in the back there.
Oh!
Oh yeah! It's rather comfortable, isn't it, Colby?
Yeah, I'm enjoying
Tremendous,
myself.
Gentlemen.
Look, chaps, where else can £5,000 buy you this practicality? You know what I mean? Just.
I don't know what's worse, the roll cage or
Can
the
you keep it? Can you keep it down at the back, please? Now you see, the most important thing about the practicality test is that it's able to do a launch control. So.
No.
ran some laps of the track, do you, in the back? Hey, that was a success, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Practicality on this has been fantastic, boys. I would totally have this as my family-friendly, environmentally friendly vehicle. Success. Where Tim sat, you can feel it and hear it like rubbing on something that it shouldn't be on. Do you mind?
I don't know if I can move.
So that was a pretty strong start. I'm quite content with that. I fear that we may actually struggle more in the new and improved. Now, I've never used this for practicality before, but there's two buttons. Here we've got what looks like a boot and a fruit. So we're going to press both of these buttons and see what happens. Huh, nothing happens. How does one... Ah, oh, right. So does this not open at all? Tim! Where's he gone? Tim! How does this open? I thought you could open the back somehow. In the meantime, let's try the fruit. See what happens when we press that. I fear it's not going to be much better. Oh, is it even opening? Ah. Right. Well, it's not going to allow a human, and I dare say it's not going to allow a backpack. Better look at the back. Okay, so the back doesn't open, so we're going to have to get into the cabin and try and fit it all in here. Oh, that's lovely and comfortable. So far, GT3RS is winning. Not sure how long for. Right, come on then, fellas. Let's go on our peaceful journey. Bobby, can you load us with some bags?
One.
We'll get that one up here.
That'll do, won't it? That'll do just fine.
A food bag? Well, we never know. Might get hungry on the way.
Thank you. Do that.
Nothing's going to go behind us. We're not going to get a human back there, so that's where the bag goes. Yeah. Does it go all the way through? Practicality, fellas. Look at that. There we go. In you get, Colbus.
Just put your leg in between my legs. Good boy.
No.
No, don't make it gay.
You can't. He was never going to get in.
Where's the handle?
There is no handle. There we go. Practicality.
Oh my god.
We could certainly get used to this, couldn't we, chaps? Have you not got your belts on? Guys, it's a rule. We need the belts.
This is still more comfortable than Nova.
Okay,
This
here
is
we
making
go.
me so dizzy from the room.
Okay, so we're going to do a little launch control. I know you fellas are really good at it. She started bracing. I've seen you brace. This is actually pretty peaceful, isn't it, fellas?
Yeah. You know what? It's actually not that bad.
No, it's not, is it? I actually thought this was going to be worse. I thought the Nova was going to win.
For who?
Tim, you look fine, man. Will you stop complaining? You're just complaining. I don't understand what there is to complain about.
Like a woman.
You had a comfortable drive in the Nova. Now look at you, costing a £300,000 car. What's the problem with you, man?
Could have been more comfortable for trying.
You know what? This has been an absolute pleasure. Guys, thanks for coming.
You're welcome. I'd say any time, but I wouldn't mean it.
I was definitely going to suggest that the Nova would win this. I was almost certain it would win because it had the boot. You could actually get into the rear. But somehow, that was more comfortable for all parties. Winner is the GT3RS. Challenge number 3 is all about value for money. The Nova wins. Moving on. In all seriousness, for those of you that are interested, the reason why I wanted to compare this is because ultimately, if we want to have a car that we want to enjoy, we want it to be affordable enough to actually enjoy it without breaking the bank. So I thought it would be good to work out how many pounds does it cost us for each horsepower. This thing costs 476 Great British pounds for just one of its horses, whereas our dear friend the Nova, she only costs £12.50, the equivalent of a medium cheese pizza. It's pretty clear that in Challenge 3, the Nova wins, which makes it 2-1 to the GT3RS. If you guys like this kind of content, then subscribe to the channel because I want to do more cool stuff with the cars. I'm really trying to build a cool car collection and I'm really trying to master this content game. And a subscription to the channel really means a lot and makes it easier for me to keep doing it. Now, after what happened this morning on the A38 on the way to Curborough in my brand new Hayabusa buggy that I only got yesterday, for Challenge 4, we are going to determine which of these is actually easier to push. Because I had to push that Hayabusa to save my life this morning and get out the way of oncoming traffic. So you never know when you might need it. And I wonder which one's going to be best. Let's find out. So the rules for this challenge are that Tim's going to time me and we're going to get the back of the car across that next line and the car with the fastest time wins. Let's start with the 3RS.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God. It just stops itself. Ah! This could take quite a while. It doesn't get any more speed. No. Why does it get heavier? Am I going to cross? Or is it going to hit the camera? Oh my God. Ugh. Stop telling me off for dry steering. I have to. Yes. How long was that?
1 minute 13 seconds.
1 minute 13. That was way too hard. Now I know from experience, having to jump start that at 2 in the morning when it doesn't start on me at the office, when I forget that you have to turn the fuel pump on, that is going to be faster. Oh. But let's see. A little rehydration, a white monster for a white monster. If you know, you know. This car is leaking coolant, which makes me think it's going to be a bit lighter. So I've got every faith in the trusty Nova. Let's give it a go. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're going. We're going. No hands. What was that?
That's 15 seconds.
15 seconds. That's what I thought. Oh, I'm gonna pass out, man. That was a graft. I've somehow just got my breath back. The Nova, by comparison, was an absolute pleasure to push, and it won by quite a margin, which means that the 2-0 lead the GT3RS had is now gone, because the Nova is now 2-2, and we are going into the final challenge. The final challenge is what you've all been waiting for. It is, of course, a drag race. This right here is the finish line. These right here are the cars. And the winner of this drag race is in fact the winner of this challenge. Now the GT3RS should win, but I'm actually not so sure that it will. I genuinely don't know. I'm actually really, really excited. All of us here are actually really excited to see. So let me just get in that Nova and let's find out. To make it fair, we're going to do a rolling start from about 30 miles an hour at the change of tarmac at the bottom of the straight, because ultimately the Nova has absolutely no chance if that gets to use launch control. So we're going to make it fair by doing a rolling start and actually test how fast the car is. Come on, the Nova. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes! Come on! Come on! Yeah! Gets in the Nova. Oh, as if the Nova just won! As if the Nova just won a drag race against the GT3RS. By like a margin. Oh my God. Oh my God, this thing is going to roll away. Well, that was absolutely nuts. I cannot believe it.
I don't know what to say. I'm embarrassed for Porsche. I knew that was fast. I thought you had no chance. Absolutely no chance.
It's nuts because we both actually said, like off camera, you know what, this is actually going to be really interesting because there's no way that that should actually win, even though relative to it being a Nova, it's actually really fast. This is at one point £500,000. 992 GT3RS, and it just lost to a £5 Vauxhall Nova. Make it make sense.
If you're a young lad basically watching this video right now and your dream one day is to own a 3RS, let's just come back to reality, and your dream now should be to buy a Vauxhall Nova.
Guys, get this on your wall. This is what you want to buy, a Vauxhall Nova. Still trying to get my head around what actually just happened. Somehow the Nova has come from 2-0 down to win 3-2 against a car that was once 100 times the value. I don't even actually have words to explain that. And I think what just happened here is kind of the exact realization that I've had in owning this Vauxhall Nova, because it's just made me realize for the first time really that you don't actually have to spend a lot of money to have an amazing car. And I was always of the impression growing up, and even for the last few years, that if you want to experience peak automotive engineering, you have to go out and spend hundreds of thousands of pounds, and that's ultimately why we did do that. But actually this has been the proof to me that that is not always necessary, and that you can really, really enjoy cars, even if they are just £5 And that's why my commitment moving forward with this fleet is not about building the most unrealistic or exotic or expensive fleet, but in fact, just building a fleet full of character, cars that you, me, and everybody can enjoy, cars that you, me, and everybody can eventually buy now or at some point in their life. And I think that's what makes it all the more enjoyable. If there are any cars that you think we need to add to the fleet, guys, let me know, because I'm going to sell a few more of these super expensive cars and buy more dingers just like this Vauxhall Nova. Let me know in the comments, what do we get next, and we'll see you in the next one.